honored to introduce Marjorie and Jonathan Slass. Marjorie and Jonathan have been very important members of our community, and we're very excited to honor them today. Jonathan has been a very successful businessman in our community. He and his brother Craig own a company called Rotorclip, which is a global manufacturer that has been growing despite the recession. And Marjorie, to show what kind of person she is still learning, going for education, advanced education, but also spending time helping counsel people that need it, people who have very serious problems. And that reflects the kind of people that they are, helping others.
It's a pleasure to be able to join you in wishing a mazel tov to Jonathan and Marjorie on the occasion of their being honored by Chabad. When you think of honorees, you think of people that in the world in which we live, often honorees are those who have given millions of dollars or done stupendous things, and that's not what honor is all about. What honor is all about is really being a good person, an open person, a caring person, someone who cares from the heart, and someone who really, really connects from the heart. I can think of very few people who connect the way Marjorie and Jonathan do from the heart, with their Judaism, with their family, and with the people around them.
The connection they have with Chabad is very special. Jonathan and I work very closely together as part of the finance committee, volunteer group of people. And Jonathan is at almost every single meeting, very active, and there's a certain connection between the Slasses and Chabad that is very motivational and inspiring to all of us. So we're grateful to have you as friends, and we're thankful that you're members of the community, and we look forward to strengthening those relationships in years to come.
So I want to say to Marjorie and Jonathan that the gift of warmth that you bring to Chabad, and the knowledge that you're always there should we need anything, and even if we shouldn't need anything, is one of the things that type of support, psychological support, aside from the financial, is what allows us to move forward. And I know that in my discussions with Jonathan, actually I think just Friday, I spoke to Jonathan and I said, he asked me, how are you doing? And I said, thank God. How are you doing? He said, Baruch Hashem. And so we switch places. There's always that what we could call that Hamish attitude and element and sense of warmth and connectedness that's felt. It's not only with you, it's with your family, with your children. I had the pleasure to know more of your extended family, Marjorie, your parents. I spent some time with them today and other times. Jonathan and your mom, many years. And I had the pleasure, as you all know, to grab a lunch with your dad just shortly before he passed away. And that is my honor. And I find that, to me, that's a gift. That we're able to touch base and have time with a very special man. So, as Mike Levine said before, your parents should have a lot of tachas from you. And I want you to come up, and we're going to give you something. Hold from the bottom. I want to say that this is a wine holder with wine. And I also want to acknowledge that Moradina's husband, Habib, created the stand for this. Thank you. And it says, presented to Jonathan and Marjorie Slass, pillars of the Jewish community, at Chabad's 18th anniversary dinner, Grand Summit Hotel, Summit, New Jersey, the 27th of Nisan, in the year 5770, which is April 11th, 2010. Also, thank you so much.
me to talk. So this is my speech for everybody. I don't believe in long speeches. I don't necessarily want to listen to other people talk for a long time, so I have to reciprocate. But for those of you that don't know me as well as some of you know me, I don't like to be in the limelight. I don't like to be the one having the picture taken. Getting this? All right, go ahead. And I really, when I donate money, I'd rather give it the background. Not completely anonymously, but close. But I have to thank Malky, because Malky certainly helped me do that tonight. I don't really want to point out, but there was a small typo in the program tonight, and I'm now named Michael Slass. So my son has helped Chabad and become a pillar of the community. Mazel tov to you, Michael. And I'm giving tzedakah under an assumed name. Is that legal? Can I get an opinion on that? But Wendy and I have become friends, and I thoroughly enjoy spending time with them. And a few years ago, I asked him a question. I said, Wendy, I know you're not allowed to smoke on Shabbat, and you're not allowed to do a lot of things. But I know you don't smoke, but I know you really love your BlackBerry. Is it difficult for you on Shabbat to turn off your BlackBerry? And I was kidding with him. And he turns to me very seriously. The last thing I do before the lights go out is look at my BlackBerry. And the first thing I do when Shabbat's over, after we say Shavua Tov, is turn the BlackBerry on. So I want to make sure it's turned off right now.
BlackBerry support means after the day.
Hi, my name is John, and I too have done. Or is it Michael? Years ago, I went to Hebrew school, and I was not very good at it. I didn't learn Hebrew very well. I enjoyed Jewish history. But one thing I really learned was we had this principle in B'nai Abraham and Livingston, and he talked about Judaism being activism. I didn't quite understand what that meant. I came from a family where it was like a mixed marriage. My mother was active in the Jewish community, my father wasn't. But what I got out of it was that everybody could be active in different ways. My father was very, very active in the way he treated his employees. Employees were the center of the world to him, and he treated people in a very, I'm going to use Benji's words, a very Talmudic way. My interpretation of it is similar to my father's, and we do that, but I'm also active in the Jewish community. The way I want to help in the background, this is the first time I've been honored. This is very humbling to be up here. But what I want to do is be able to inspire others to be active in the community and inspire my children. Unfortunately, the way that I'm inspiring them is by saying, I've got to go out again tonight. They're saying, not again. So they're learning that being active sometimes means that your parents aren't home. Let's see what else I have on here. But supporting the community is a very, very important thing to me. Our connection to Chabad came a few years ago when my son Michael went to preschool. The preschool was the center of our life for a few years. It was very, very enriching for us, and it really became a part of who we are. And although I don't go to a lot of many services, I always feel very close to Chabad. I feel like I'm a member. Can you be a member?
Yeah.
I'm a member of the tribe. Okay. I want to thank everybody that came on our behalf for honoring us and honoring Rubel's. It's greatly appreciated. And I also want to say Mazel Tov to Mendy on 18 years.
Thank you.
Okay.